Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Well, today I'm gonna share something that's, I can call it funny now. I couldn't call it funny back then, but as I look back, I think, okay, that was an interesting experience, and I would like to share it with you. So, what you're gonna look at right now is a video I thought I would be posting back then, and eventually I didn't. And after the video, I'll explain to you why. So check it out. Hey y'all. So I'm on my way to the hospital for another MRI scan. As I'm walking here, I'm in complete peace and trust that God has everything in control, and that I don't have to fear because He's my healer and He's the one who keeps me. And so I'm good, I'm fine. But every time I walk to this hospital, I realize that there are so many people out there who are walking to this hospital in fear, in tears, in anguish, like what's gonna happen next, and how am I gonna take this, and will I survive, and how's my family gonna be with this? So I realized that, and sometimes I wish I could help all those people, pray over them and give them some of my peace. That's not a reality. What I do though, whenever I think about it, is I pray before I go to the hospital, praying like, God, please use me today. Send people on my way, to speak peace, speak love, to make a difference. So, going in. So, as you can see, I was pretty pumped. I was convinced that I would be encouraging everybody in the hospital. However, when I got in, things went pretty different than I thought they would. So, to start with, as you guys know, before I get an MRI scan, I always have to go to the anesthetist in order to get the intravenous drip. I'm always pretty anxious about that. Reason for it is that, I'm difficult to prick. So needles most of the time don't get in the right vein right away. And that's not a nice feeling. So sometimes I have somebody who is really good and who can find the right vein right away. And then sometimes I have somebody who is just not so good and who thinks he knows best or better and just keeps putting needles in until he finds the right way, the right vein. That's not a nice feeling. So guess what? That day I had a guy like that who thought, you know what, I know better, and I know how this works. And I was already like, this is not gonna work out good. And eventually it didn't. So he decided he needed to put the needle in my hand, the intravenous drip in my hand. And my hands are very sensitive, so that didn't really feel nice at all. It was, I didn't like it. So I was kind of like upset with the guy, and he was like, yeah, don't worry about it. And you know what, you can get something for the pain later or something. So, just go to the MRI scan. So I went to the MRI scan, and on my way to the MRI scan, I started to cry already. So I was like, oh, this was not supposed to happen. I was supposed to encourage everybody, so already putting pressure on myself. And as I got at the MRI scan, I had a lady whom I guess didn't have her day. So she was also like, come on, just let's get over with it, and just don't be such a baby. Well, okay, she didn't say that, but I'm sure that if she would be allowed to say that, she would have, so I was emotional and I wasn't feeling it. So I was like, you know what, this is not going to happen, and I'm not going to go through with this MRI scan. Just so you know, that's the first time in 10 years that I have refused an MRI scan last minute because of something like this. So, you know, that was a very strange experience for me. And as I look back, I'm thinking like, okay, you know, I can think about it right now like, hey, that was a lesson for me. A lesson as in I cannot be an encouragement all the time. Sometimes I'm going through my own stuff and, you know, going through my own feelings. And as I walked out of that hospital crying, well, I couldn't encourage anybody. I needed encouragement. So, yeah, so I went to my sister and she comforted me right then. And she prayed with me, so that was very nice. And a week or two later, I went back to the hospital for an MRI scan. And I had a very nice lady who put in the intravenous drip right away in the right veins. And the MRI scan went perfectly fine too. And I even got the results back pretty quick and they were all perfect. So thank God everything went well right away. But, you know, this was some sort of a lesson for me. Like, okay, it doesn't always go like I planned. And I can't encourage everybody all the time, every time. So yeah, I just wanted to share it with you guys. You know, I promised you guys I would be honest about stuff like this. And well, this is me. So yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. And please let me know what you think about the videos. And if there's something you would like to learn, or if you have any questions or anything, you know, I still plan on sharing the rest of my story where I left off the other time. But as I said before, there is just, in the meantime, there are other stuff going on all the time. And yeah, I would just like you to get to know me better before I share the rest of my story. So yeah, okay, have a blessed day. Love you guys. Be blessed. Bye.